be a video on how to pull a horizontal shaft engine out of one of the large frames Simplicity or Alice Chalmers garden tractor. Now, it's real hard pulling one of these out by hand, even if you got two people. I mean, they're over 100 pounds of cast iron. What I have is a winch and a chain going up to the rafters and my come along. Going down, what you gotta do is take one of the head bolts out and get an eye bolt. Don't worry about pulling the threads out of there, just make sure you have that bolt down in there as far as it can go. A good inch of threading down in there. And then just unbolt it. There's a bolt there, The bolt on this corner actually has like a T on the top of it, so you don't have to hold back on it. And then just undo the two bolts out of your drive shaft, bolt over there, and unhook all your cables and wiring. I cut this cable off because it was broken up on the other end, so I just cut it off to make it easier. So I have to get a new one anyhow. So, start lifting it. Okay, now we're going to have to wiggle it around because we have to get this oil drain plugged through the hole. Got to raise it up a little bit higher. There we go. There she goes. And hopefully I have this winch set up high enough. I actually don't think I do. But yeah, we're going to find out. That's about as high as it's going to go. Way easier than trying to heave it out of there. Especially if you do this a lot, which I do. One or two of these a year I restore, and I probably pull the engine out of them twice, it seems. I probably pull 4 of these engines out a year at least. In fact, I've probably done 6 so far this year, so I guess. Anyhow, I could have set this up a little higher, but see, I got my workbench on wheels right here. What I'm going to do is see if I can do this one-handed. I don't think I can. I'm going to swing the engine over onto the workbench. In fact, I need to push the workbench back a little bit so it can get up on there. I'll grab the crankshaft. Whoa. Dang it. I didn't get this thing set up high enough. Okay, just hang on a second. I'm going to try to put the camera down so as you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, I'm going to roll the tractor backwards a little bit. Okay. Now let's wheel this forward just a little bit. Still going to have to manhandle it up onto here. There we go. Whew. There we go. And the engine is out. I took all the bolts out before the video just for the sake of saving some time on the video. But yeah. And here, I'll show you about how far I have my head bolt in for this. Oh, hang on, let me let the winch out. I'm going to set the camera down again. I need to get a tripod for this thing. Okay. Now I got it unhooked. I'll show you I got it threaded in as far as it'll go. In fact, it's actually kind of tight right now. Hang on. Use one of these belt stops to turn it loose. There we go. I was up that nut right there. This will show you about how much threading I had down into it. You don't want it to catch on just the first ½ inch of threads or so, because it will pull them out. But if you get it down in there all the way, it won't pull those threads out. You'll actually bend this hook open before you pull the threads out, if it's in there as far as it goes. So hang on, you can start seeing how far in there. See how far in there that was? It was probably down into the threading about 1 inch. It's about 2.5 inches long, but you gotta remember you gotta go down through the head too. So you might stick it down in there. You can see there's about 1 inch of thread sticking up, and that's sitting on where it starts threading. So that's just a quick tip how to pull the engine out. Well, it's over 6 minutes, so I guess not really a quick tip anymore. I can't keep any of my quick tips quick. But, yeah. The engine's out of it. Look at all the gunk under there. Have to get the power washer out. And I'm going to push the workbench back over to the other side of the garage. This is interesting to try doing one-handed. Yeah, I can't do that one-handed. But I just got done putting some shelves on my new workbench over here on the lower spot. I had some scrap boards. I had to cut them down. I can finally get my tools under there, because I just ran out of space with that one and the other. I got another tool chest in the house I need to bring out here too, full of tools. And I got all the pieces of the Landlord. I have to take the dash assembly apart even more so it can get cleaned and painted. And see, there's the grill. I actually got a new grill. It doesn't have a hole cut out of it right there. No, I'll get some videos up when I get all these things ripped apart all the way to where I can paint them. Yeah. There it is, original engine. What model is it? Let's see if we can get this in the picture. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't feel like getting the flashlight out. You know, the engine isn't in that bad of shape. This engine does run too if you see my other videos. But it leaks a little out of the oil pan and out of the bearing plate here. Maybe you can see how it's been dripping oil. And it also leaks out of the head gasket. So it's just time for a gasket set. But, well, it's a good little tractor. I'm going to get it painted. Hopefully get it painted in time for the garden tractor days here in Portage. That's it for now.